Wowza, this real estate market is crazy right now. If you've been paying any attention at all to the DFW real estate market, you know that we're in especially unique times. It's Matt here, and this is your February 2021 real estate update. First, let's take a quick look back at what happened in January. In January, there were 5,638 single-family homes sold. That's basically the same as we saw sold in January 2020. What's different, however, is that those homes are selling for significantly higher price points. Our average sold price point last month was $372,000. And so that's nearly 16% more than a year ago at the same time. So home prices are climbing very rapidly in a short amount of time, and they're also selling very close to their list price. Our market average is 97%. What does that mean? If a home was listed at $100,000, on average it's selling for $97,000. And those homes are selling really quick too. The average days on market is 36 days on market. We've always kind of gone by average days on market. I think in interesting times like this, it makes more sense to look at the median days on market, and that's 14. So what that means is half of our homes are selling in 14 days or less. I want to take a moment and give you a quick spotlight on what I would call negotiability. One of the things that's especially unique right now is, yes, how quickly the homes are selling, but also how high they're selling for. Half of all homes are selling for list price or above. So sellers are basically getting what they ask for. And when we think about the top 10% of the homes, the beautiful homes that everybody sees and loves, those are selling for 104% or more. Put another way, people are bidding homes up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8% or more. This is for the broad DFW market, and there are some neighborhoods where people are bidding up the homes even higher. I put together this chart for you where I wanted to just show you the negotiability over time. On the left-hand side, you'll see that homes that are listed between 0 and 3 days, so fresh on the market that they sell right away, they're selling for nearly 102% of their list price. Homes in the 4 to 7 day range in that first week are still selling for 101%. And then when you go from 8 to 14 days, that next week, homes are basically selling for 100% of the list price. It's not until it's been on the market 2 weeks or more that you start to see that it sells for a little bit less than the original list price. So we're seeing homes when they just come on the market, there's a frenzy about these new listings, and the result is that homes are selling for above the list price, sometimes far above the list price in specific examples. So what's driving all this? The answer is simple, it's inventory. We're in a very low inventory situation. At the moment, there are 5,535 single-family homes for sale. That's right as we start February. I just told you last month that more homes than that sold. So we have a situation where we have less than a month of supply. Theoretically, if nobody else lists their home, they'll all be gone by the end of February. The reality is the market's a little more dynamic and homes come off the market every day. The takeaway here is it's a very low inventory market. What does that mean? It's very much a seller's market. I've been calling it a super seller's market because the odds are stacked very far in the seller's favor right now. I want to take a moment though and show you how this breaks down depending on the price point you're in. And you've seen this chart before. On the left-hand side are the entry-level price points. On the right-hand side, we move all the way up to the luxury price points. In all price points, it's a seller's market. And it's especially strong in the entry-level and mainstream price points here in DFW. So buyers and sellers need to keep that in mind as they approach their real estate goals. Okay, so what does this mean depending on where you're at in your journey? First, let's start with sellers. What are you waiting for? Now is the perfect time to sell your house. There's very little competition and there are tons of buyers. You're basically gonna get what you're asking for. Now, if you are selling, I think it's important to be prepared. Be prepared having your house ready, of course, but also be prepared mentally. I think a lot of people go into this current market and they don't quite understand what's gonna happen. A great example of being mentally prepared. I showed a house last weekend. The home had showings from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. back to back to back to back. This lasted throughout the whole weekend and they asked for the highest and best offers by Monday morning. Well, the agent came back and reported out that they had 150 showings and 50 offers. Now, they probably could have cut it off a little sooner, but that's a lot to digest. And if you're listing your home and thinking, oh, we'll have plenty of time, you're probably gonna be getting offers right away, especially if you did the work preparing the house. So you need to be mentally prepared for that. At the same time, make sure your agent is prepared to handle that too, because that's a lot of inquiries, that's a lot of offers, and you wanna make sure you're working with a professional who can manage all of that, and so that it can be a much better, easier decision-making process for you. It's tempting to take the highest offer, but you really want to take the offer that's high and has the highest probability of closing, because if it doesn't close, you're not getting paid. So now let's talk about what it means if you're a buyer. Don't fret. I mean, it is a seller's market, a super seller's market, but 5,500 people got a house last month. You could be one of those this month. I think the thing to keep in mind if you're a buyer is you need to be prepared and ready to go. Let me start by giving you an example. Yesterday, I showed a home to a lovely family of mine that I'm helping search for homes in Frisco. We saw the home at 9 in the morning, and the seller had turned around and set a deadline of offers for 5 p.m. that evening. Had my guys not been ready to go, there's a strong probability we would not have been able to turn in our offer and meet that deadline for that home. So how do you get prepared? Well, the first is you need to know what you want. If you know what you want, you can quickly eliminate houses and not think anymore about it after you've seen it. And then if you find the one you want, you can focus your attention on making an offer. 2, have your financing ready. Ideally, you've talked to a lender, you've had a conversation with them, you've probably even turned in all your documents and possibly even had them pre-underwrite you so that your financing is strong, you're confident about it, and we can prepare a really good offer too with strong financing. When you're looking at these home prices, and I'm telling you that half of them are selling for list or more, that means you're probably gonna bid up, and that may mean bringing extra cash to the closing table. So have some time to think through in advance how much you're comfortable with, so that makes it a lot easier when you're actually writing offers. And like I said, homes are selling really quickly. Don't wait till the weekend to go see that house. If it's a great house, it will probably be gone before the weekend. So just be aggressive and be prepared. I don't want to discourage you. Like I said, there are over 5,000 people found a home last month. Even more than that, we'll probably find a home in February. Hopefully you'll be one of those people. Let's be prepared, and so we can have a fun, enjoyable experience as we navigate to that dream home of yours. So that's your February 2021 market update. We're 1 month into the year. It's been a wild ride so far. I'm still very bullish on the DFW real estate market. Lots of exciting things happening here that will continue to drive a strong market. Of course, all real estate's local. I've shared with you about trends for the broader DFW market. What's happening in your neighborhood, your city may be different. I love having those one-on-one conversations, so reach out. I'd love to connect. In the meantime, I wish you good health and stay safe and have fun. Thanks for watching today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. And in the meantime, make sure to check out some of our other videos featured on our channel.